What's up guys, Jack here with Hobbyler, and today we are on our third of 4 Bloomburrow commander decks. This one is called Peace Offering, featuring this nice chunky bunny. It's a group hug deck and +1/+1 counter deck, Bant colors. So this is a very, very interesting precon because there's not a lot of precons that focus on group hug. Group hug is not the most beginner friendly mechanic, or not really a mechanic, strategy. That's the word. It's not the most beginner friendly strategy out there. Let's check out the commander real quick. It's Bant plus a colorless for a legendary rabbit citizen 1/5 vigilance. Whenever you cast a spell, target opponent draws a card, and then put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains flying. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. If this is the second time it's resolved, you draw 2 cards. Give your opponents a bunch of cards, give your creatures some buffs, and then you draw cards too. So standard group hug strategy there. All right, let's get this thing open and see what's inside. All right, we'll set the collector sample pack to the side. Let's check out the deck box here. Here is the punch outs, some little counters there. All right, and we have the booklet. So it's Miss Bumbleflower, a little bit about how to play the deck and commander. There's a big ol' Miss Bumbleflower, and then a little bit more, and an even bigger Miss Bumbleflower. Nice. This is a little bit of lore about Miss Bumbleflower. All right, moving on to the deck itself. Let's open this up and see what is inside here. All right, so here is Miss Bumbleflower in all of her foiled out glory. Looks very nice. Mr. Foxglove, maybe they're married, maybe they're not, or maybe they're mortal enemies. Let's see what he does. So this is the backup commander. He has lifelink. Whenever he attacks, draw cards equal to the number of cards in defending player's hand minus the number of cards in your hand. That's a lot of words. If you don't draw cards this way, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Okay, so it's all about cheating out big creatures, and you want a bigger hand than your opponents in order to do that. Ooh, we have a Tameo, but it's a rabbit Tameo. Very cute. Choose up to 2 other creatures, draw 3 cards, emblem with you can cast spell without paying their mana costs. Okay, that's a pretty insane ultimate there. All right, let's go through the deck, check out what we're doing for group hug here. Nice little Lauren. That's a staple in a ton of white decks. Yeah, I have very mixed feelings about this deck. I love Bant colors. It's probably my favorite color combination. You get access to board wipes, you get access to counter spells, and with green you get, ramp. So this is the most valuable card in the deck, Bloodroot Apothecary. It's a good little hate piece for anyone that plays treasure tokens, food tokens, clue tokens, which is a lot of popular decks these days. So like a dockside counter pretty much. So whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-creature token, mainly treasures, that player gets 2 poison counters. So if they sacrifice 5, they lose the game. If they sacrifice 4, you can actually then attack them because he has toxic too. So really good card there. I think it's going to see a decent amount of play. Colonian Hydra is a good little reprint. But yeah, so love Bant colors, love Simic colors. Probably my 2 favorite color combinations for 3 colors and 2 colors. But I don't like group hug. I think there's just something about giving my opponents too many advantages that bothers me. Usually you're able to play off of that, right? Like you're giving them advantages, but you're giving yourself more advantages. So overall, it's a net positive for you, but something about helping your opponents just rubs me the wrong way. I am a big fan of decks that are able to taunt opponents' creatures and make them attack each other. Like, I'm all about big creatures attacking folks. Yeah, group hug just isn't really my strategy. It's not the easiest strategy to play either because you have to really think about how you want to assign resources. Yeah, lots of politicking, which is always fun. I think that's probably my favorite part about group hug is the politicking. But outside of that, I just think that there's more fun ways to play this game than group hug. And this is extremely not beginner friendly, so I would not want to recommend this for any beginners out there new to the game of Commander. Out of the 4 decks, this is definitely not the one that you should pick up. This is also the deck that has the least amount of very easy to figure out win cons. So you could be playing along nicely with your friends and then not know how you can win the game. So that's kind of the issue with this deck. But yeah, it's interesting. There's some cool cards in it, but just seems a little strange. All right, now we're at the lands. Let's take a quick look at the two types of plains we can get here. Nice, nice. Some islands as well. And then last but not least, we have the forests. And then checking out the tokens here. Elephant, Steelbird Champion. And then lots of little squids. The most adorable treasure and rabbit tokens. These are my two favorite tokens from this set for sure. I was just gonna say, the fish is also pretty nice, but it's nice and not cute. So I'm a big fan of cutesy tokens. Poison counters and a very, very furry cat. Jeez, that cat is big. And last but not least, let's open up our collector booster sample pack. Haven't really gotten anything good out of these yet, but we have this one and one more to go after. Clue, Claw's Heist. 2 black, gift a card, reveals their hand. You can choose a non. Oh yeah, played this a couple of times in my pre-release, or ran into it a couple times in Lily Pad Village. I do really like the cycle of these creature-only lands here. Although I do wish that their pay a mana tap ability is a little bit more generic, and it's not, you know, specific to birds, frogs, and, you know, whatever nice little woodland creatures. Because I would like to play these in my Eldrazi deck, the whole cycle of them, if they had more, you know, generic useful benefits. What do you guys think about this deck? Is this deck anyone's favorite of the 4? Or are you also somewhat haters of Group Hug, just like me? I know not everyone hates it, so I know there's some folks out there that like it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.